at myself. There we go. Hey, what's going on? Wait, let me make sure I got my right camera on. Let me make sure. We're going to use this camera right over here. I just feel like it's a little bit more clearer. I don't know. It's just a lot better. There we go. See, it's so much clearer. I just enjoy this camera view so much. But what's going on, phlebotomists? I'm so excited. So we are here live, and we're going to be talking about a lot, actually. Here, let me just make sure you guys can see me. Here, let's do this. I like this view over here. You guys can see me. Can you guys see me? Wait, let's do this. Hold on, getting the camera all together because the light is lighting over here. Can you guys see me? Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me in the comment section. Let me know before I keep talking, keep blabbing. Let me know in the comment section below. And everyone who's watching this right now, I want you guys to drop your mobile phlebotomy business name in the chat. So do that right now, you guys. I want to see who's all in here, who has their business inspire others. Let me know who's all in the building, you guys. Hey, what's up, people? Let me know. Who's all in here? Drop your names in the chats. Who's in? Who's attending? Hey, what's up? Hey, winner, what's up? Hey, extremely blessed. We can see and hear you. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for being here. We're going to have Michael in here in just a little bit, you guys. So you guys can ask questions, comments, concerns, starting your business, where you at with things. Listen, we want everybody to win. 2024 is around the corner. There's no excuses. No more excuses. It's here. It's here. Drop your mobile phlebotomy business in the chats. You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Can anyone hear me? Let me know. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, stick with us special. What's going on? You can't hear? Okay, hold on one second. Let's see if you can hear me if I do this. Hey, Tabitha, what's going on? I see you, Tab. Give me 1 second. All right, so Tabitha, you can hear me, right? Hey, Tabitha. Awesome. Okay. Tracy can't hear me. You can now. Okay, I can hear. Okay, people can hear me. I just want to make sure before we even start, you guys can hear me, okay? I'm going to do a quick presentation really quick because I think that everyone on here should see and understand this really quick before we get Tabitha and Michael in here so we can talk and explain about laboratories, partnerships, and everything else. But everyone drop your mobile phlebotomy business name in the chats below. I need to see who's here. We need to see who's going to be motivating other people to start their business if they don't have it up and running yet. But I want to see everyone drop their names in the chats below. And I want to just explain to you guys the levels of phlebotomy really quick. I know some people know, some people don't know, but I love to bring this up in the beginning of discussions so that we can have an idea on what we need to do moving forward with sales, with marketing, with talking to customers and being the best in customer service by offering different lab tests, different blood work, different services you want to give them, whether it's DOT, non-DOT, COVID testing, rapid testing, all of that's going to be important, but make sure you drop your names in the comment section below. And I want to just briefly go over this, okay? So you guys all know about phlebotomy, right? You guys all started either a business, you're working at LabCorp, you're working at Quest. I want you guys to really digest this and understand that when you do start a business, you're not in the 9-to-5 mindset anymore. Okay, so can we all understand and digest that? Because there's going to be levels to phlebotomy. When you started your business, your when you first worked at LabCorp, Quest, or a hospital, a clinic, nursing home, wherever, and you're drawing blood, you all started off at this first level. Here, let me move this banner really quick. Sorry. You all started at this level, level 1. Can we all agree? Level 1 is going to be the position. You went on Indeed.com, Monster.com, ZipRecruiter.com. You put in your application. You filled it out, you submitted it, you got the job. They tell you what your jobs and duties are, correct? And that's what you're going to do, right? You do nothing more, you do nothing less. You do exactly what the job tells you to do. So that's going to be a level 1 phlebotomist. So you're asking the patient, can I have your name and date of birth? What arm works best for you? Small pinch, you draw the blood, you aliquot it after you centrifuge it, you have it shipped out, and that's the job, right? So that's going to be a level 1 phlebotomist, okay? Because a lot of people are jumping into the business, not understanding the levels, and I want to break it down. But level 1 phlebotomists are just going to be people or phlebotomists that are just starting in the phlebotomy field, okay? Now, let me explain to you guys level 2, because again, we need to know this stuff. Level 2 is going to be permission. Let's just say if a person has a specific disease going on. Let's just say anemia, for instance. And hey, you say, hey, I want to step out of my position. I want to talk more than just a small stick. I want to talk more than just what arm works best for you. You want to get into a place where you have a conversation about their health. So now this person has anemia and they want to get tested for their hemoglobin concentration level. So now you can offer them, hey, I can say, I can offer you a CBC to test your hemoglobin concentrations before, and then maybe 2 weeks later after you have a diet change or whatever, to see if your levels are going to change or fluctuate, whatever the case may be, and whatever disease you talk about. We need to get permission from these patients, okay? Because you're already in that position mindset, but we now need to get permission from these patients. So when you sell it to them and say, hey, if you want to check your hemoglobin concentration levels, we have a CBC testing that we can offer you for blood work services, to where you can actually see where you are right now, like a baseline. And then later down the line, you may want to try something. What I tell you before, CMOS is an iron supplement. You give that to them, or you offer it to them, say, hey, this is something that you can actually try to see if it's going to raise your levels or lower them. So now you have education behind what you're actually selling to them, right? So now they're feeling like, okay, I want to try it out to see their levels. So now you have 2 sales right there. So now you got the permission from the patient, and now you're building a relationship with them. You see where we're going with this, right? This is for everyone that's starting their phlebotomy journey. Next is going to be production. So now you're actually producing scripts, or you're actually having the laboratory send scripts over to this specific patient, or the location, or I'm sorry, not the location, or they're sending scripts to the specific patient at their location, whether it's home, their work, wherever they want to have that script sent to, but they now have results. They got results. So now they're trusting you even 10 times more. You see, like we got from that position mindset, we got the permission from the patient to draw their blood, whether it's at their home, hotel, college dorm, work areas. We were able to get the permission, right? And now we were able to produce a result for them, right? Because we were able to send their specimens out to this laboratory, right? So now they gain trust. So now they know us. Now they want to continue to be like us. Now, who here has ever been in a situation to where you had a mobile phlebotomy business and now you inspired that person? Comment me in the comment section. They were just like, listen, I want to be like you. I want to do what you're doing. How do I become a phlebotomist? How do I do the training you've done? Has it ever happened to anybody? Comment in the comment section me, because that's going to be people development. And that's going to be level 4 phlebotomist, because you've shown your work. You've shown that you're able to do this. You're shown that you're able to go to these people's houses and draw blood and make it easy and simple for them. And then once they see that and they realize that they want to be like you, they're inspired by the work you've done. So now we are doing reproduction. Now we are creating other people, which is why people want to now get mentorship from you, which is why people want you to be their coach, which is why people want you to be the one that teaches them. And understand, they only are doing this because of what you are showing them, what you are putting out, what are you executing, okay? And it's going to be a level 4 phlebotomist, is people development, okay? And then the last one is what everyone wants, and that's patienthood, right? But that only comes when the patients actually talk about you, word of mouth. People are talking, people are spreading, the word out there for you, okay? And not everyone can just jump into it, okay? Because that takes work, that takes resources, that takes testimonials, that takes reviews, that takes a consistent work ethic to where your work speaks for itself, you see? So it will take levels to get to that point, but we need to understand where we are today so we can grow from that, okay? Because if you just started your business and you feel like, hey, I'm not getting any patients, I'm not marketing right, what am I doing wrong? Understand the levels, you see? Because again, if you're not getting permission from these patients by you communicating with them, that's the problem right there. So we need to figure out what we need to sell or how to sell to these patients to get the permission for them. In my mentorship and coaching, I tell everyone, hey, if you're going to be marketing to patients, you need to market a CBC in 5 different ways so that you reach more audiences trying to understand what it is you service to them, okay? So screenshot this. Make sure you keep this for your notes. Make sure you have this for yourself, because again, this is something that is definitely, you want to have as like a template, so that you know what level you're at, So I appreciate you guys for being here. We're gonna have a good time. I'm about to get the people on here. Hey, Tabitha, we got Tabitha in the here.
What's good? What's going on?
Hey. Hold on one second. I'm about to put you on here right now. There we go. Hey, how you doing, Tabitha?
It's been a day.
It's been a day. Trust me, I understand. How was your holiday?
It was great. I was glad to get back on.
Yes, yes. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. So if you don't mind, Tabitha, if you don't mind telling the people who you are, your experience in the field, just so they have a better idea on who you are. And yeah, the floor is all yours.
Well, thank you for having me. My
Yes.
name is Tabitha, and I'm here in Metro Atlanta. I have been a phlebotomist since 19.
Tabitha, you there?
Looks
Uh,
like she froze up.
I think she froze up. One second, one second. Let me see if I can refresh her, then add her back on here really quick. Hey, Tandra, how are you? I see you, Tandra. One second, one second. Can you see me? Hey, Tandra, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Good,
great. Are you
good,
with
good.
Tabitha?
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay.
yes.
Let me
So she
just.
was invited me in. I'm not in the same place, of course, but yeah,
Okay.
she invited me in. Hi,
All right.
Michael.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Doing great. Did you have a Merry
Good,
Christmas?
good deal. Merry Christmas I had. And what about yourself?
It was great. Had a
Yeah,
good time
paid
spent.
bills the same day, honey, and the day after.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, Tandra, tell the people who you are, your experience in the field, so people have an idea on who you are and what you do. If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I am Tandra. I am here in Atlanta in the Lawrenceville, Duluth area, and I am actually new to this. I do a lot of the DOT, non-DOT specimen collecting, and I'm looking for a few phlebotomists as well that'll go out to start doing my labs as well. So I
Yeah,
already
yeah,
got my name, I already got everything. Been having it since July. Just um, waiting to go ahead and take that big step and go ahead and send my ladies out there, our guys.
it's going to happen. It's going to
Oh
happen.
yeah,
It's all
it
about
sure
taking that.
will. Yes.
Awesome, awesome.
Mhm.
Tabitha, you there?
I'm here. I'm back. I don't know what happened. It just kind of went out, but
It's
yeah.
okay. It's okay. Glad to have you back. So yeah, tell the people who you are, your experience in the field, so they have a better idea who you are.
Yes, sir. So my name is Tabitha, and I'm in the Atlanta area. I am also and I also have a team of phlebotomists, and we collect all over the state of Georgia and surrounding areas. Now is a wonderful time to be a phlebotomist because there is so much work. So it's one of those things you have to have it. You have to be a phlebotomist. You have to have that. You have to have the mindset because everybody can't stick. Okay, everybody
Yes.
cannot stick. So it takes a long time to, you have to be persistent and confident and get with the right laboratory that is going to maintain your business and maintain yourself.
Yes. Awesome. Yes. And I completely agree. I feel like mindset is probably the biggest thing that everyone needs to understand when starting a business because anybody can stick, but if you can't close a deal, if you can't negotiate, if you can't price
Exactly.
the right way, you won't get the deal. Then you're shut down and then you're discouraged because you feel like that one time or two times that you talk to someone, they shut you down. It's not possible and you can't do it. And that's where the
Mhm.
consistency comes in and the persistence come in because you're rewarded for your persistence and whatever goal you want to do. It's a hidden guide within us all that challenges our persistence. Some people make the grade, some people don't, and some people, just aren't meant for entrepreneurship. We all understand it, but we need to at least try to see what works for us. So persistence, being consistent, and having that mindset is the first thing I say to everyone. That's why I showed the 5 levels of phlebotomy because we need to get into that mindset that yeah, we can draw blood, but are we understanding how to sell ourselves? How do we sell our services? So I appreciate you for tapping in on that, Tabitha.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, the man of the hour, we have Mr. Michael Parrott. If you don't mind telling everyone exactly who you are and what you do, Mr. Michael.
All right. How you are? Happy holidays, everyone. My name is Michael Parrott. I am the owner of Covenant Laboratories based out of Mississippi. We are a full service laboratory, and our goal is to assist those that are looking to create business through phlebotomy. Being connected with Khalil and Tabitha and this group is a great opportunity. And most labs don't understand how to accept work like this. Thankfully, my background is I am a med tech. I've done everything from collecting blood to selling to running large organizations, etc. But with the focus that I understand with having what I encourages me about what Khalil and is putting together here, the biggest challenge in the laboratory we have is pre-analytical processing. Having people that are quality and understand the importance of managing that specimen at the very beginning makes our job much easier in the laboratory. And what we want
Yes.
to do is support you and to help you generate that income that you want. I appreciate what Khalil shared about entrepreneurship. It's not for everybody. Okay. However, you don't know until you do it. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to take a moment for you to get out there and strive and try. Guess what? You're going to fail. That's okay. Today's failure helps you for tomorrow's success. So just what our job is to help you be successful. And the way we do that is we will partner with you. Tabitha, having done this before, I've asked her to run this program, help run this program for us. And Tabitha will connect you with the laboratory and provide you with all the information that you would need to help manage your business. And submit that information or submit your samples to the laboratory and to help create the flow for you to be successful.
Awesome. Awesome. So today, and thank you so much for that, Michael. So today, we want to pretty much open it up for you guys to kind of, ask questions. You guys can ask questions in the chats, of course. But it's more so explaining to everyone that, we understand the basics of starting a business, like website, EIN, logo, those steps, that are pretty easy to do in the very beginning, anyone can do. We can go on YouTube or Google and kind of find these answers on how to start a business. But as far as a phlebotomy business, we have to all understand and really take in that there's different aspects in phlebotomy that we just don't know, especially working in a laboratory. Most of the time we're just stuck in a lab. We don't have connections to a lab director, or we don't have connections to, a doctor or a nurse practitioner. And most of the times you guys are kind of nervous to speak to these MDs. Who is it? If you're not afraid to talk to an MD, comment not me in the comment section, because again, those types of people are really willing to take those jumps, those leaps. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be the biggest thing for a lot of people is talking to these directors, talking to these doctors, these MDs, these nurse practitioners to get clear wave, to have a director for their business, so we need to understand about knocking down these barriers, because we can give you the blueprint on how to start a business, but now it's how to make money in this business. We're not here just to start a business and just have it sitting on its ass, not doing anything. We're here to get out in these streets, to make connections, to make contracts, to close deals, to be out the business and have people working in it for us. We're not going to be in this business sticking people for all these years. That's not what we're here to do. We're here for you to eventually have almost like a staffing agency, in a sense, to where you have a virtual assistant actually dispatching patients to the phlebotomist you hired. That's the goal, right? Common goals, if that's what you want. 2024 is around the corner, and that's the direction we want to go to, okay? So that's the goal that I want you guys all to hit, because most of you have your mobile phlebotomy business already up and running. We need to talk about business plans, proposals. That's going to be a big thing, because a lot of people can't do proposals, and you're going to the wrong people to have them executed, which is why you don't close those deals. We have to talk about tier-based pricing, volume-based pricing, hybrid-based pricing, subscription-based pricing for patients with PTINR who needs blood work done every single week. Why charge them a flat rate fee of $65 when we can have them locked in for $125, so we see them every single time unlimitedly? Now you have a guaranteed patient. Wouldn't you rather have that? You see, so we need to understand the logistics, the strategies, the marketing behind this, because all these people that are here watching this right now, you'll have your business up and running, but we need to show face. We need to partner with the right laboratories, which is why I'm connecting with the greatest laboratory I'm with right now, so that we can get specimens sent, okay, to these places. Okay, so now you have a partnership eventually once you get your business up and running, but we now need to begin marketing the services that these laboratories have, okay? Because everybody here can say they draw blood, right? Butterfly Labs, you draw blood, right? Sierra, you draw blood, right? Willa, you draw blood, right? But how does a patient know what it is you really service? So that's why in the one-to-ones I have you guys do the zip code marketing. When you do the zip code marketing, you find a specific location you want to actually target. And when you target that specific location, right, you know how many doctor's offices are in that zip code. You know how many nursing homes are in that zip code. You know how many, you see where I'm going with that, right? So now you have data. You have data points, right? You know, and we need that data point to know exactly how we can target them and offer our services based on the laboratory that we're partnered with. So this laboratory offers Medicare Plan B testing for the patients. You need to know all of these tests. Granted, you draw blood. Granted, you offer COVID testing, but that's not where the money is, okay? Granted, you're going to be drawing blood and offering testing, but if your laboratory is offering a specific test or a list of tests, I need every phlebotomist that is partnered with that laboratory, whether it's Sneak Peek, whether it's Requested Test, whether it's Ultra Labs, you need to know the hottest lab tests that they are offering so you can know how to service it to your patients in 5 to 10 different ways. So they know that you're the expert in that. If you're coming into this doing DOT, COVID, point of care testing with CLIA, like all of these things, you can confuse patients. And I see it all the time because they're saying that, hey, they offer COVID testing, but now they're talking about doing this. So I need you all to be a master at pitching and selling 2 to 3 things at a time so that people can know that you're the expert in that. And then we begin to move, okay? So go to the CDC.com, literally go and find the most craziest or hottest disease that's happening in that specific area. So you now know how you can offer blood work for that specific population. And then the leads will come to you. Remember what we talked about in the sales course in the marketing? We don't want just leads. We want engaged leads. Really quick, I just want to show y'all really quick. I'm sorry. I just have to show y'all this because I want you guys to understand the leads, okay? Now, it's going to be really quick. I know I can talk a lot, y'all. I'm bad. But we need to talk about these leads. And I know we talked about it before, but we want to get patients. Here, let me plug this up really quick. Sorry. There we go. So that my thing is moving over here. Sorry. So we need to get these types of leads. And again, once you're partnered with the laboratory, we know exactly what types of leads we want. Here, let's do this. We're going to bring this up really quick. And this is important stuff too, because no one's talking about this. No one's mentioning this. And this is going to help further, you know, your understanding on how to pitch to your customers, okay? So let's see, get this to go to the next slide. How's this working? Let's see. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, I have to take this off. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. Present. So let me do it. Okay. I'll fix it later though. So let me go to the next slide. My apologies, guys. 1 second. Slides. Problem definition. Okay, here we go. All right. So, and I'm just going to breeze through this because I know it's a lot of information, but I really want to touch more so on, you know, the partnerships with the labs, and you guys can have a Q&A about partnering with labs. But I want you guys to understand leads first with your mobile phlebotomy business. So I made this up myself because I know what works for me. So I'm giving you guys what works for me so that you guys can understand it too. Okay. You guys want to get leads. So we want to get more leads, cheaper leads, better leads, reliable leads, right? That's what we want, right? But at the end of the day, right, we need to understand that we don't want just regular leads. We want people that are actually engaged leads. So if you see that on the right-hand side, we want engaged leads. So a person who says, oh my gosh, I never heard of that service before. I never heard of mobile phlebotomy before. That's interesting. How do you do it? How do we sign up? Who here has ever had a situation to a person who was excited with your pitch, excited with your offer, really, really interested in what it is that you're about to, you know, sell to them? If that happened to you, comment me. because you got to understand there's going to be a difference. When you open up your phone right now, right, and you look at your contact list, all of those people are leads, right? But does that mean that they're interested in your services? Does that mean that they want your services, right? And we need to understand that we want people that are going to be engaged with your conversations, engaged with your content, engaged with your emails that you're sending out, okay? Because those people that are excited or more interested in what you have to offer are going to be the ones that we go after, okay? And of course, we're gonna go over how to, offer these leads free stuff so that we can actually get them in the door, because what I tell you guys all the time in the sales and marketing course is we need lead magnets, okay? And this is how we get people to trust us, because people are going to trust us on our free content first before they trust us on the paid services, okay? And that's going to be something that we talk more into depth with. It's almost like when you go to Costco's or you go to, HEB, and you see these people on the end of these shopping centers or whatever, and they have free samples of bean dip or macaroni and cheese or sausage, right? And these are lead magnets because they're giving you this free sample right now so that you can try. So when you taste it, you then go and buy it later if you like it. So this is the same sense in this, okay? The same exact structure. So for instance, if you have a patient with cholesterol issues, which we can offer cholesterol testing for patients, blood work, right? We need to understand we can offer a population of cholesterol information facts to customers for free so they can see the value we're giving to them for free. And again, people are going to trust you first off your free stuff before they pay. People pay with their time before they pay with their money. Can we all agree to that, right? So I want to just touch on that just for a little bit. And of course, there's so many different ways to, get lead magnets. I won't dive too deep into it. But there's so many ways to get lead magnets out there. Of course, you can reveal the problem. You can give people or places free trials. Hey, I give you a free trial of phlebotomy services for 2 weeks just so you can test it out. So I can show you that I know my shit. I know what I'm doing. I'm able to get you those results, okay? You can offer it to them one thing for free out of 2 more steps. So, hey, I give you a laboratory to partner with for 2 weeks so you can see the results, but you still have to pay for the phlebotomy services down the line. We have to think like that. We have to be in this place of understanding how to be creative with our offer. Okay, and we're gonna have to offer services for free for certain places too, so that we can build that trust. That's why I always tell you guys to become drug dealers. I know you're like, wait, drug dealers, right? What? Drug dealers? Well, listen, a drug dealer is a successful person, although they do it illegally, but what they do is let you get the hit for free, right? And then once you like it, you keep coming back. Same thing in phlebotomy. We wanna be able to offer services for free so they can see what it is we offer so that we can actually get consistent customers coming back because they like it, right? So again, it's the mindset first when it comes to starting this business and understanding it, okay? And of course, we have the delivery mechanisms. You can do software. You can give them a tool, like a nursing home. You give them a tool, an EHR, an app. You can give them, I use Schedulo. That's what I use for my dispatch. And I would give it to a nursing home so they can have admin control so they can dispatch the phlebotomist that way, so that's a software you could deliver to them. Another one is information. This is what we're doing right now. We're giving information, pitfalls, mini presentations. All of that is another way to get your leads. My favorite, again, is going to be the free services that you can give away, okay? Don't think that because a person wants to pay $10 or $20 for your services, that's cheap. No, because what happens is now you have your foot in the door to where you can use a testimonial or a review for the rest of your business life. And that's what we continuously want to get. Every business that start off at a net loss, meaning we lose money. That's just what it is. How many people has ever been in a situation where you're working at a 9 to 5 and you had some stranger come in with maybe their team and they're giving away free stuff, coupons, free sandwiches, free coffee, free donuts. And then you go into the break room, you're just like, well, where the hell did this come from? Who did this come from? And they're just like, I don't know, this business. And they give you the card and you look at it and it's like, okay, that's called reciprocity, okay? Or goodwill. Okay, so when you give things to others, they want to return something back to you. So because they were able to give that free information, that free donut or coffee to this company, they have more of an advantage to speak to the higher ups so that they can close that deal. And that's what we need to understand, because once you offer that free service, it's so much easier to do a soft sale because you already have your foot in the door, you see? So a lot of information, of course, physical product you guys can offer to give patients home blood kits, comfort packs during blood collections, such as stress balls, soothing creams for after collections, so many different things. But These are going to be the delivery mechanisms, and the other three together is going to be pretty much matched together. So it's like 12 different combinations. Was 4 times 3, 4, 12. Yeah, 12 different combinations you can do for them. So I wanted to just get that out there. I'm not going to go over everything, but we need to understand, you know, how to get leads. What are leads? Because leads is just anybody you can contact. When you open up your phone, that's a lead. But we need to understand what target we want to target, and that's going to be the engaged leads. Okay, phlebotomists, that makes sense? If it makes sense, makes sense in the comment section. Make sure you guys are following. Let me know in the comment section if that all makes sense. Okay, I just wanted to get that off my chest so that you guys can just have a better understanding on the customers you need to target. Okay, the customers you need to talk to, the nursing homes you need to be engaging with, or the doctor's office that wants to engage with you. If an email comes in out of nowhere, we know that that's a person who is interested. So we need to give them above and beyond responses, above and beyond customer service, because those are engaged leads. Okay. So I just want to get that off there. Does anyone have any questions on that? Okay, makes sense. Okay, awesome. So I just wanted to get that out there to explain that. But now I'm going to get some of the people in the chats to come up here on live to ask any questions for laboratory partnership, what's needed, why it's needed, any questions at all, because again, many people are entrepreneurs in this field, right? And we all understand that. We all are entrepreneurs, but many of y'all are stuck. Can we all agree to that? Can we nod our heads? A lot of us are stuck. A lot of us are lost. A lot of us don't know what to do next because you got everything up and running, but now we need to know how to get to the bag. And that's all we're trying to do all 2024. So again, if y'all ready for that, comment the word goals, put it out in the universe. It's all about what you put out there. What you put out is what you receive. Law of attraction is real. You got to put it out there. So again, that's what we want is goals. We want to hit those markers. We want to be with those laboratories, and we want to get to the bag. We want to hit those goals. So comment goals if y'all ready for that. All right. So I'm going to send you guys over this link for you guys to jump in on here to ask any questions at all. Michael's laboratory is called Covenant Laboratories, you guys. He's going to give you a little bit more information, just about it so that you guys can have a better understanding on how do you make money or how do you profit or what you need to do next. Okay. So there's no excuses anymore, guys. This is it. This is who you need to be connected with. This is who you need to talk with. This is the team. Okay. So I just need you guys to come with the questions and we're going to have the answers. Y'all ready for that? Let's go. I see the goals. Everybody's saying goals. I love it. I love the interaction. I see you, Tracy. I see you, Robinetta. I see you, Lydia. Okay. Goals. All right, so we have the first question from Mrs. Clark. So here it is right here. I'm gonna give this to you, Mr. Michael. Mrs. Clark asks, what type of incentives do you offer the patient or business you're working with? Anyone want to answer that? Oh, let me unmute you.
Let me go on mute there. That might help a little bit. We can't, this is a very dicey point because of certain laws. Incentivization for receiving samples is illegal, and I'm not going to jail. So that's number one. However, what do we offer that other labs may not? And I think there's several points you can make. All labs are going to offer quality, or they should. Where a lot of labs don't meet the muster, in my opinion, is service. I worked for LabCorp for many years, and one of the reasons I left was the lack of service that I began to see occurring with our client base. And you talk to anybody that's got a LabCorp Quest or whomever, that's probably the biggest issue is that nobody's there to answer my questions. Well, we are. We have the ability to help answer those questions. So that's a big incentive. So we're definitely whatever we need. And then the other side of it is the technical knowledge. If the client has questions about the results or the testing methodologies or anything like that, we've got plenty of expertise to help explain how we came to the use of the analytics to get the result that we did. Hope that answers the question. Incentivization for the team, and I know everybody say, hey, how much money can I make? I've been working on a formulation, trying to figure out, okay, if you do X number of samples that will pay this, or that type of deal. And it's not, because we're dealing with insurance, and insurance is a pain in the butt. I'm just going to tell you right now. However, what I came to that I think is the most fair way to reward you for your work is 10% of what we receive as a gross payment. So for example, I'm just going to use some numbers. These aren't the exact numbers, but I'll use some numbers. CBC will pay around $10 if you're using the CMS fee schedule, the Medicare's fee schedule. And so for every $10, or for every sample that we receive or are paid for and receive payment, then you'll get 10%, which is $1. And what that allows you to do is to, that's the incentivization. The more volume, the more payout, and specific to the type of clientele that you're focusing will help out and help you make more money. So there's a lot of opportunities there to that's the incentivization for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. We had another question too. And again, ladies and gentlemen that are in this live, if you guys want to actually get on here to ask a live question, there is a link at this very bottom of the screen. Just click that link, highlight it, copy and paste it in your browser, and then you'll have access to it. So click the link right here again. You guys can see. Right here at the very, very bottom, you guys. Just click that one, highlight it, and then copy and paste it so you're able to come up here and ask your questions live. We got Lydia here. Hey, how you doing, Lydia?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. If you don't mind, let us know your question.
Yeah, I do have a question. Well, I'm a nurse, so I'm going to transition to my own phlebotomy, mobile phlebotomy service, but I'm going to take the phlebotomy training because, I know how to do venipuncture, but I want to be officially, trained as a phlebotomist. With that said, as far as lab values being reported to the doctor, how does this work in the phlebotomy world? Because remember, I'm coming from the hospital setting.
There's a couple of ways. The first is we use a portal system. And what that portal system does is when the reports are ready, they can report directly to the physician. So the physician will have access to a reporting portal. But what we also do with your business is we will establish a master portal. So your business is, My Mobile Phlebotomy. And under that group, you have Dr. Franks, Dr. Jones, Dr. Henry, whatever. And those will be linked to your master account that you can go in if they call, hey, I don't have these results. And you go in and look in your account, maybe you have them up here and you can provide those results. So it's two levels that we can provide. One is we give the access to the physician or the client's office, a provider, so they can pull those reports. And then also, if you want to just see where everything is in your business, you'll have the master and you can look at everybody's reports.
Yes. To answer your question, Lydia.
Be responsible, say like a PTINR or a critical value, say of like a dilantin level or ammonia level. Those things have to be reported immediately. So, okay, great. Thank you.
Well, just on those two, just so you know, if there is a critical value, we have a client services department that will call the client. So when you set up a new client, there's a section for critical values. And so we want to know that those accounts, who we call to provide that information.
Awesome. We have another question. 1 second, let me get them on here. Again, if you guys want to jump on, ask a live question, there is a link at the very bottom. Just copy and paste it and just, jump right on here. You'll be able to hop in and ask any live question. Here is another question. I'm going
the first one there. What was that first one? All right. How long does it take to have a?
How long does one have to add, for example, drew blood for serum and whole blood and now doctors wants to add another test that requires serum a day later.
Sure. The blood is kept for a few days because of the sample is kept for a few days. And typically you have to call within 2 to 3. I have to get specifics on this. Tabitha, do you remember off the top of your head? Is it 2 days?
Yes,
Call in
for
for an
the
add-in?
SSTs are good for 7 days.
7 days.
And then the purple top tubes for a CBC or anything like that, the viability is 48 hours. So if there's any add-on testing, because I have a physician and it never fails, once everything is sent in, hey, can you add on? Yes, I can. And then you'll call the lab and you'll submit a form. They'll add it on and the results will come out like clockwork.
So typically it's within the day. It depends if you call in the morning or provide that information first thing in the morning, it'll be out that day typically. But if you're later in the afternoon, it may be the next day before it's tested.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Next question. How reliable are your results? What is the turnaround time for most basic labs, like a wellness panel?
So reliability, for a lab to be in business today, you have to be of quality. And there are multiple quality steps that we have to go through to make sure that our analytics are optimal for that testing. Will issues occur? You bet, but they're minimal. With the automation that we have today, with the quality control that we have today, and quality assurance, and with the AI that we've implemented in the systems, we can watch and see if there's any potential variance in testing. So reliability of the results, I can say above all, it's very, very, very good. Now, let me make one point, and this is very important for you as a collection group. We can provide the most pristine results based on the most pristine sample that we receive. So if we receive a sample that's not spun down correctly, or a sample that has clots in it, or a sample that is not of optimal level, and the results come out and they're kind of wonky, and that is a technical term, wonky, then that would allow that you could have poor results.
Correct.
So, but I know you guys are past that. And you're going to provide great specimens, and that helps out. For our basic turnaround time is typically next day. The only thing it would be is if it was a send out that we don't do the test for. There are some specific hormones and specific vitamins that some doctors want, and we don't have the volume to produce those in-house, so we do send them out to Quest. But for a wellness panel, next day, because most of those are your CBC. It would be a CBC, CMP, TSH, maybe a
A1C,
A1C, and a couple of hormones depending on the person's sex. So we see them the next day.
Make sure you guys know the orders of draw. That plays a big factor too.
And I would encourage, let me just throw a little sales in there if it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're working with a assisted living facility as a prime target, the point of one of the things that assisted living facility, or ALF or ALF, is they don't want their patients or residents to go to the hospital. Well, how do you prevent someone from going to the hospital? Is to help identify, are there any potential morbidities that would send them there, or additional comorbidities. So one of the programs that Tabitha helped develop this is that we support or recommend is performing wellness panels every quarter on all the residents. And the purpose behind that is twofold. Number one is if the patient does have an existing comorbid or has an existing disease state, let's say diabetes, that's very common. Is there an additional or comorbidity that just showed up because we found some abnormal cardiac enzymes or pulmonary test, something like that? So it helps them identify the potential for, is there something else we need to be monitoring to help ensure this patient stays healthy? The second piece is you've got a healthy resident, doesn't have any morbidities, doesn't have any disease states, or their blood work is usually clean. All of a sudden, one quarter, they have something that's odd. And that will allow the physician to be able to, or the provider to be able to start proactive treatment to prevent that resident, that patient, from going to the hospital. So those are sales, not sales pitch, but those are the things. When I talk to the directors and the nurses at these facilities, I say, look, our goal is to work with you to develop plans that will help you be successful in retaining your patients in house, and that way we don't have to you don't have to send them to the hospital, because that's the thing they don't want.
Yeah.
So just FYI, if you have access to those assisted livings and what have you, that's a good thing. One other thing, if you are working for a hospital or clinic, but if I was a hospital lab director. Hopefully you are one of the phlebotomists that is a somebody that they would recommend. The laboratory is often called about, we need help with collections. Ask your lab director, ask your lab manager, do you receive phone calls about facilities needing collections? The hospital typically can't send somebody because they're focused on the hospital, but that might give you a lead to who you need to talk to. Just a suggestion.
Awesome. I like that. We have another question. You guys, you keep dropping those questions in the chat. So if you guys want to get your questions answered, again, this is for more clarity, more understanding, for more inspiration, motivation, so that you can get any questions you want to get off your chest. It's literally right here. Okay. So right here, I see someone asked, do this lab work similar to Ultra Labs in ordering and payment?
I don't know what Ultra Labs is.
No, we do not.
Nah, it's different. It's completely different.
It's different.
Okay.
Ulta deals mostly in kits, and those would be the people that would send in an order to you based upon a kit. One of the things that I think is going to be key is that when you partner with Covenant Labs, you have not only do you have a person or a lab that is going to result for you, you are going to have access to all of your lab supplies. Okay, so that's big. Lab supplies, results in a timely fashion, customer service, and a team that is behind you 100%.
And one more thing I want to mention too, about supplies, because everyone thinks that because you partner with labs, they give you supplies all the time for free. That's not the case sometimes, because some laboratories prefer you actually get the contract first. So we have that number before
Correct.
Supplies are sent out, because why are supplies for something that you won't even have, contracted with that person with, so we need to see that you have the contract, that you are partnered with this place, that they have X amount of numbers, so that we can see X amount of supplies. Because what's been happening is phlebotomy businesses are starting businesses and they're partnering with labs, but they're not even doing nothing with the equipment. So now it's just sitting there and it's expiring, and now it's not being used, and now you're asking for more, and then it's the same cycle. So that's why
this happened. And I'm glad you're mentioning this. Well, last year we worked with a group of individuals, and we were supporting the swabs and UTIs and things of that nature. And I sent out hundreds of dollars of marketing materials and supplies to multiple people. That's how much I got back. And so going forward, before I send supplies and marketing materials, I need to know commitment. So Lydia's asking, how do you partner with Covenant? It's very simple. I'll ask Khalil to provide the emails for Tabitha and myself. And typically what it takes is establish your business. Well, one of the things that we do request is that you have a provider NPI. And the reason for that is in our system that allows, if you have to order. So there's a couple of things that we'd have to work around. So to partner with Covenant, we'd set your business up as earlier I talked about that master portal, kind of that initial business. And then any subsequent testing that you provide beyond that, I'm sorry, not testing, clients that you provide, we'll take a new client form, and Tabitha will be your point of contact for there, and she can help walk you through that piece. Mandatory paperwork need to be for stepping out. What's the best services to start as a beginner without feeling overwhelmed? Great question, Dewana.
That's good.
Mandatory paperwork is the new client setup form. And what that does, that allows us to initiate the information into our computer systems. And so we can monitor and manage and take advantage of what's necessary there. Best services to start as a beginner without feeling overwhelmed. I would say focus on one client and do an excellent job with that client. Everybody wants to run out there and make all the money. Let's go crazy and go talk to 15 clients. You may have to talk to 15 people to get one, but find that one, and then make your mistakes, make your efforts to service that client, and be open with them, and be communication is key. And say, work with them and identify, okay, this is what's going on. And then that way you find out how the lab works. You get comfortable with covenant, how the reporting works, how the supply order works, all the little steps that we have to have, and that will help you be comfortable. Then you can go to the next one and to the next answers.
Yes, very true. It's all about delivering and over delivering to these patients, to now you're having an organic relationship with you, and now they trust you, right? And now they're going to help and support you for whatever you do. But if you have 50 different clients and you're not giving them that extra, or that extra organic relationship, it just kind of dwindles away, So once you get into that one person's home and you give them the best experience, you get a testimonial. You get a review. I'm pretty sure they're going to get word of mouth, especially if you're trying to grow your business. Okay. So it's all about that client. It's all about that one client. And it's going to happen, but we just need to keep being consistent until we get to that client. And then we grow from there. Hey, Tyson, how are you? Put you on the spot, Tyson. 1 second. Let me connect Tyson on here. He wants to ask a live question. Hey, Tyson, it's asking for you to connect your mic so that you can actually be on the screen, okay? We're going to go to the next question. Hey, Michael, I am Tamara. I'm ready to start working with you. I sent you an email. Okay, awesome. We love to hear that. We love to hear that.
All right. Hang on, Tamara. I will say I haven't gotten through all my emails. Yeah, I got it right here. So it'll be going to Tabitha. You'll hear from us. So I'll get all that processed. But yes, thank you for sending that, and we'll get you set up.
Yes. What state do Covenant Laboratory services?
We service all over. Now we're not in every insurance carrier. That's just part of it. I partner with a lab that does as Three Rivers Diagnostics. They have much more coverage than I do, and if they have coverage that I don't, typically we will work with them to get that, be able to do the billing so we can get paid on things. So there's just different ways that we try to manage that. Me in particular, my focus right now is Texas to South Carolina. So that's Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and we're moving into South Carolina now. So there's more business that's growing. The goal for Covenant Laboratories to be the largest laboratory, reference laboratory in the Gulf South, and that's where we're moving to quickly. And then Lydia asked, does lab offer DNA testing? It depends on what type of DNA testing. If you're talking about paternity, most times what we would try is send that to Quest. It depends on the type of DNA testing you're requesting. But we would, depending on how specific it is, we would send that to either Quest or another partner lab that does that specific testing. And that's our goal.
All right. So we have
just FYI, I put my email and Tabitha's email in the chat room. So
yes. I was going to ask. Let's get your contact information, you guys, so that they can reach out to you for the partnerships. And also, you guys, I want you guys to also, because remember we talked about leads and engaged leads too. I don't want you guys to go to these assisted living facilities without a proposal. If you don't have a proposal, comment no proposal. If you have a proposal, comment proposal in the chats below, just so I can have an idea. I know a person that does proposal. They've been killing it. I actually love and adore them. On my team. You contact them for the business proposal. They'll do the service agreement for your mobile phlebotomy business. They'll do the business proposal so that you can propose your offer to these specific places, your prices, your executive summary, your testimonials, your case studies. But you have to get into a place first to create a case study, because that's going to be where the problem and the solution comes into play. The problem was they weren't able to get patients drawn because they were bedbound, disabled, immobile, but the solution was you were able to draw those patients and make it convenient for these people. So that's where the case study comes in. So they do this all. So you guys screenshot that number, shoot the word proposal, and they'll give you a prompt. I think they charge it's like a bundle they do. For $197, they do the business proposal. They do your business plan for your business in case investors want to get involved in your business. And they do the business service agreement for your mobile phlebotomy business. So they do the bundle for all three for $197. You cannot beat that because no one else is doing that out here. No one. So make sure y'all screenshot that so y'all can get that information sent over to you ASAP. Stop BSing. Stop waiting until the last minute, because again, opportunities come when we're not ready. That nursing home calls you or sends you over an email out of the blue and you're just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Get this proposal, get this template, get the service agreement, get it out the way so you can be the one that you can respond to fast, okay? Because if you miss the opportunity, they're going to find somebody else. It's only a Google search that they have to do, and then the next person is going to get that opportunity. Get that proposal, ladies and gentlemen. It's something that is completely needed, okay? And it's like a 3 bundle. Again, $197. You cannot beat that. Screenshot that, you guys, because you'll need the proposals before y'all even talk to Michael. And that's just what it is, because in order for you to close those contracts, these people want to see what it is you're offering to them, period. So if y'all come to Michael with nothing, you're not going to get nothing. And that's just being completely honest. We're trying to be in the business to where everyone is winning, but you have to do things the right way too, okay?
Mm-hmm. And I would like to throw out there for everyone to please think outside the box and think laboratory services. And that could be specimen collections where, DNA testing or urine swabs or urine collections for toxicology, for UTI, so think outside the box.
Yes.
I had a call today. In the assisted living facilities, especially memory care. Can anybody tell me what's going on out in memory care?
Anybody?
Yeah. You've got Miss Edna that is dementia and Alzheimer's or whatever, but everybody is her old husband, Joe. Okay. And can you guess what's going on there? Yes. So STIs, those are running rampant right now in those facilities. And that's an opportunity to collect those urine samples to be tested for, those sexually transmitted diseases out there. Also, blood is great, but, we need to focus on the UTI portion, because the UTI is, if a patient goes septic in 7 days, organs start to shut down, they're loopy, and that's where it's at. You need to make sure that why do they need you as a service provider? Why do they need you in the building? So you can stay on top and be an addition to their care plan, so you can get those blood samples, those urine samples, everything that they may need. Make yourself available.
Yes. And you guys, Michael's email is the one that's like scrolling across. So make sure you guys take a screenshot and catch that email, okay? And Tabitha is going to be following behind. So I'll have her email sent over here too. Tabitha, okay, I see Tabitha, T. Lopez.
Right. And I'm more available via cell phone. If you'll send me a text, I can do that a lot easier. So, of course, be respectful of working hours, but my phone number is 404.
Text it to me. Put it in the chat so I can have everyone have it too.
Oh, yeah. 6010. Let me see. Where's the chat? Okay.
So that's going to be Tabitha's email address right there, you guys. Take a screenshot of that.
Yep.
And also Michael's is going to be right here, mparrot@covenantlaboratories.com. Okay. And again, the resources for the business proposal is literally right there, $197. You cannot beat that. And no one in this industry is doing it like us, okay? And I promise you that, no one. So let's get some more questions out of the way, y'all. Yes, no one's doing it like us. Tabitha, here's your
Thank you.
information right here. Just making sure. Let's get back to the questions too. So this is going to be Tabitha's information. Make sure you screenshot Tabitha's cell phone number so y'all can ask questions, comments, concerns. Very, very important.
Text first, please. Text first.
Okay, so we have another question, which is this. Is it best to get a contract with the facility before connected? Yes, absolutely. Again, in order for you to even contact the laboratory, we want to know, or the laboratory wants to know how many patients or how many specimens we need to send to you. But if you never contact these facilities, we don't know that number. So, don't waste your time or the laboratory's time reaching out to them when you don't have a deal in front of you or when you don't have a potential engaged lead wanting to move forward with you, So that's why I say have your ducks in a row first before we reach out to these laboratories, okay? I'm going to send over another one. Oh, another question, okay. Willa says, I have facilities waiting on me to contact with the lab. I didn't think it would be this hard to get one. It depends on how you pitch, how you sell yourself, how your proposal set up, the offer you give to them. I tell people one of the tier pricing models I did was, hey, if you charge $65 for a 150 patient bed, hey, you come out to what, $9,750, right? So that can be high for a place. So what we can do is break it down to where, hey, if I give you 74% off, the draw is now $2,500 or so. And now the sticks go from $65 per stick to now $17 per stick. Big gap, right? So now they're going to feel like they're saving a whole lot of money. Almost like this. Who's went to the mall before? Everybody went to the mall, right? Raise your hands. I went to the mall, right? Now, everyone went to the mall and you went to buy jewelry, right? And then jewelry is like $100. Let's just say $100. Now, as you're about to get it, the guy's like, I can give you a discount. I can give you 80% off or 20% or whatever. And then you're just like, okay, no problem. It's still a little steep. And then he's like, okay, well, how about I give it to you for this amount? And then you're just like, still a little expensive. So he goes and get his manager. The manager comes out. Now he's looking at the value of it. Now he's telling you, I'll give it to you for this amount, $20. And then you're just like, oh my gosh, hell yeah, I'm gonna get it. Then you purchase it. And as you're walking away, you're saying in your head, mentally, in your subconscious, I got a good deal. I was able to negotiate. I was able to make this price, my price that I wanted, So everyone's been in that situation, I'm pretty sure. And it works the same way with negotiating your prices for nursing homes, assisted living facilities. But it all depends on that number when you have your proposal completed to present to them. Okay, so we need to get with these places and facilities first by offering them a good deal, a good offer, and then we can then pitch to them the laboratories that we're partnered with so that we get the equipment, they have the specimens sent over to the labs that we're partnered with, we get money, everybody's winning, everybody's happy. Another question someone's asking is, do you all help set up DOT labs?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by set up DOT labs. We do DOT testing. We can offer that. It just depends on if the client is looking for chain of custody information, or if it just depends on what the client's doing. DOT can be very persnickety, but it just depends on what that group wants to do. As far as setup, not really. We're not to that point yet. It's something we've discussed, but we can do that testing.
Okay. And also, you guys take a screenshot of this contact. His name is Joe Hurley. He does ADP. So if you guys are wanting to set up paying yourself or paying 1099 workers, he has a great CPA that'll help you out with taxes and stuff like that. So he's our guy that we use for ADPs for everyone out there in mobile phlebotomy industry who wants to know how to pay themselves, know how to pay the 1099 workers. They help out with coming up with different types of contracts, different types of policies and procedures. So they do all of that. So if you guys want, his information is at the bottom. You can screenshot that too. That's going to be Joe Hurley. Tell him that I sent you so he knows exactly what industry you're in so that he can move forward, helping you out on knowing how to pay yourself. Hey, Alexis, how are you?
Hello.
Hey. What's your question?
So my question is, I'm in the Illinois, Indiana region. This will be my second launch of my phlebotomy business. First time, I don't want to call it a failure, but it was that I started it, but I learned some mistakes. So I guess my question for them is, will it be easier for me to relaunch and try patients individually, or should I try the nursing home? I have experience with Life Skin Laboratories where we went into the nursing facilities. I have experience with LabCorp. I have experience as an MA and a phlebotomist, and I'm a certified specimen collector. So I'm just trying to grasp everything and utilize all of my certifications. But as this time, I want to do it the right way. I have teamed up with Khalil, but between work hours and all of his modules that he has us going through, it's kind of hard for me to get it, but I'm getting there. This region is kind of hard. You guys are like in the southern region, so do you have like any laboratories that you might can like pass on? And is it important to me to do the laboratories, or should I just stick with individual patients?
It's up to you. What I recommend is getting with. It sounds to me you have a client base.
No, not now.
or had access to a client base, so you got to rebuild.
Yes.
Look, it understands. We all today's failures prepare us for tomorrow's success. My recommendation is twofold. Yes, work with a laboratory. The great thing about Coven as my partner laboratory is Three Rivers Diagnostics. They have a lot of coverage in the Midwest area, and if necessary, look, my goal, the reason I started this laboratory is for the patient. You come in my lab, first thing you see is if you take care of the patient, everything else aligns. And that's what my focus is, take care of the patient. And I think that's been lost in a lot of healthcare. Now, to be able to do that, I have to realize that I'm not greedy. And let's say that I know in Indiana or Illinois have a real strict Medicare account or something.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'll do is what I've done in the past when there have been people that needed to get a specific test performed, I just connect them to that laboratory, or to have a specific insurance performed. I connect them with that laboratory and say, look, y'all work together. You don't need me in the middle. I'm not trying to capture any additional income from this. And that way, that allows you to have that connection there. The second thing I would recommend is connect with Tabitha. I'm sure she can help you with a lot of the questions you may have. The individual patients, it just depends if they're going to pay. There is a lot of concierge medicine out there, but where volume is where the money is, guys. That's just it's how much can you get? So
yeah, because I started off with home-based patients because I started around COVID. That's what made me start it. And it was just a geriatric population, but the family moved some away, one passed on, so I wasn't sure. But I thank you guys, and Miss Tabitha, I'll be reaching out to you.
Can I say something really quick?
Yes.
I want you to be niche specific, okay? Meaning you focusing on one specific target. And once you focus on that one specific target, whether it's a nursing home, whether it's individual patients doing walk-ins, we have to get testimonials. And that is what get other people to want to follow you or find you. Who was it? I think it was Pebbles. She posted a video of her drawing blood in a patient. Simple, right? But now she had people in the comments saying, she's so gentle. Look how calm she was. Look how easy the stick was. And that was because of her content. So now she has people wanting to utilize her services just because of the videos that she posted, And regardless if that was in a nursing home facility, a group home, a walk-in, you still got that content. So whatever niche you guys are all in, whether it's non-DOT, whether it's COVID, whether it's rapid, we need to master that niche, create content, push it out for a story to sell for our customers. And that's what we all need to focus on. So granted, we may be, and of course you guys have the media release forms if you guys feel nervous about getting content with your patient, but there's people out there dancing with their patients, doctors dancing with their patients, they're in the waiting rooms and patients rooms with their content with their patients. So you can't be nervous because that's what's going to block your blessing. you have to get testimonials, you have to get reviews, you have to figure out the specific niche you want to focus on. So that one patient you want to target, you want to talk about that one type of specimens that you're going to be collecting from them consistently. So you get a lot of people who need that from you, right? Because you're talking about, let's just say, you're talking about UTIs and you are partnered with a urology laboratory, right? But all you're doing is talk about UTIs. Who's your primary population want to be? Contact you. People with UTIs, people who need urology testing, but we need to understand what niche we are tapping into specifically, what disease we want to really talk about, because anyone in here can have a mobile phlebotomy business up and running, but how do you sell services? How do you sell your services that you offer? How do you sell these specimens? We can't be ignorant to wanting to know what a lipid panel does or what a UTI, that we have to know this stuff. We're the experts, because if we can't give these people an answer to their questions, what am I being tested for? What is this? And we don't have an answer, they're going to, okay, I don't trust them, or I don't want to work with them because they don't even know the answer to this. So we have to be educating ourselves on these tests, okay? So when you start your business, yeah, you can get it up and running, but we have to have a specific niche, a specific population that we want to target, and have those types of samples sent over to whatever laboratory we're partnered with, because you're not going to send blood work to a urology laboratory, right? It just wouldn't work, right? So we need to find what laboratory we're going to be partnered with, what types of specimens they're going to be having there, and we need to educate ourselves on those specimens that laboratory has so that we can sell to our people, okay? Because if we can market really good, closing sales is a breeze, but we need to know this stuff and we can't be ignorant to it. All right. Can you post the email and the phone number again? Okay, so here's Michael's email. This is Michael's email right here. So Parrott. This is going to be Tabitha's cell phone number. Text her first. Make sure you guys text her. She's shaking her head. Make sure you guys text her first. Just so she knows who you are and stuff like that. But again, we need you guys to have connections with places, facilities before you are wanting to partner with any laboratory. They want to have it to where you actually are talking to potential clients or engaged leads, so that they can have the equipment and the setup ready for you to launch your business with that laboratory, okay? And let me put this one more time for the business proposal, because everyone's going to need this. I don't care what anyone says, you need a business proposal. So get this deal. They'll do the bundle. They'll do the business plan for you, the business proposal, and they'll do a service agreement that you'll have your patient sign prior to the blood draw. Everyone needs it. Okay, so super important. Grab that bundle, $197. And then it's I have two people that do proposals. They're excellent. One is Q, the other one is Angela. They're completely phenomenal in that area. So make sure you guys contact them. Make sure you screenshot this. We're going to answer some more questions. Someone asked for, do you all have an MRO for test review for DOT testing?
I need to find out. I don't think so. We have a PhD in toxicology that runs our system and can interpret, but I don't know if she has the MRO. It's not a qualification. It's just, does she have that title? MRO is a necessity if something comes back. Let's say something comes back with cocaine or whatever, illicit product in the body they shouldn't have. You would have to have someone review that information to confirm that that's what it was. Can she do that? Yes. I will ask if there is an MRO report process. I'm not sure. I've never been asked that question. So I will email the technical director and ask her. I'll do that right now.
Is PGX testing offered?
Yes.
Bam, there's your answer, Tiffany. Is it best to have our patients sign a media release form? Where can we find those forms at? So I actually So if you go on my Instagram, I know that there is a piece of content that offers that, and you would just have to comment the word. But if you guys need the media release, I can give it to you guys for free. But wait until later today so I can make the automation. You know what? I make the automation now. So when you guys go on Instagram, just comment that word, and you'll be able to have the media release from. I don't mind you guys having it. I want you guys to have all the tools to be successful, so that you guys can say, "Hey, I was able to get the media release for Khalil." That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give back so that you guys can be successful in this area. So give me about 30 minutes to 45. I'll have it up and I'll make a post on Instagram just saying, hey, comment this if you guys need that media release form, okay? Everyone should definitely get it if you're feeling nervous about getting pictures with patients because of HIPAA. Of course, we're not mentioning the patient's name. We're not mentioning the patient's diagnosis. We're not telling them where they live. We're not doing any of that. All we're doing is using content for testimonials. That's it. How does anyone expect any of us to know, or any patients to know, what we do if we never have testimonials? How will anyone know that we're great phlebotomists with great customer service if we never have testimonials? How will we know this stuff? Okay, so we need to get content. We have to get proof of concept. We have to be able to be comfortable just doing this stuff. I have people that are just driving to patients' houses, and just that's content itself. But people need to start getting people making this free content, because it's free marketing. You know, before we had to go on TV, we had to do commercials and pay for that, or go on radios and pay for that. Now it's free. It's literally just scrolling. So you don't have to pay for that. You just have to commit to making this content in order for you to make the currency. Don't forget, content is currency. Tattoo that on your head. Content is currency. Content is currency. And what that also does is it feeds other people with different professions to you as well. And I've seen so many people get contracts by that, because, hey, you post content with your patients of you doing the procedure, you dropping it off at LabQuest, Ulta Labs, FedEx, UPS, wherever. Now the admin at this nursing home is interested because she's seen your content. Now they're chasing you. But if we never post or talk about it, it never happened. Okay.
Lydia, you can text me anytime. I would say 9 to 7 p.m. Now, if I don't get back in contact with you, give me 24 hours. But any question you may have, give me 24 hours if you don't mind, because I am in the field as well. I draw blood, I collect, I do it all. Team player. I'm all over the place. So just give me that courtesy, please.
There we go. I love it. Do you know anyone who does like SOP? So what's that? Standard operating procedures. So you create those yourself based off of your structure for your business, and then you have those given to your actual employees for your SOPs. So what I did with my assistant was I'll have him do like a video or what I would do. Like I'll create content. Let's just say I'll tell him to read a specific chapter on something that I'm trying to learn, and he'll read through it, and then he'll create an SOP for me to go through so that I know, the nicks and crannies of things, so I don't have to read the whole entire thing. So for you'll create your own SOP based on the facility you're at, based on the logistics you're going through with your business, with your location, your facility, and then you have the SOP created so that it's easier for your phlebotomists or 1099s to see it, understand it, and go through it.
Dewana, what state are you in? Khalil, do you know where Dewana is?
Dewana. Where are you at, Dewana? Comment your location if you don't mind in the chats. Is there a base amount we should charge, or does the health insurance set the standards?
There is, so where the pricing for lab work is based off of is something's called the CMS fee schedule, Medicare's fee schedule. The current price for venipuncture is around $860. I think it's $867. It's kind of a weird number.
Pennies.
But you have to be able to have the ability to bill for that. And so that's where to think about that before. We can also add that into the billing process when you submit it in, and we can make sure you get that if the insurance pays for it. That's the other thing to understand, is that not all insurances will pay for everything, and a lot of times they don't want to pay you anything. So that's my biggest fight that I have right now. And people say, "Where are you gonna make all this money?" That's wish it was the truth. But what I do focus on, and hopefully Tabitha can testify that you bring the business, I take care of it.
Yes. Willa, to answer your question, he does the business proposal 147. He does the business plan for 167, and then he does the business service agreement, the mobile phlebotomy business service agreement for just $67. So he has the bundle all together, which is 48% off because it'll originally be $381. So he wants to give it to you for 48% off, which is the 197. So all three of those things will be given to you for that price. But if you want to buy it individually, the proposal is 147, the business plan is 167, and then the business service agreement is just $67. Combined is $381, but he's giving you 48% off, which is the 197 for all three bundles. All right. What other questions you guys got? You guys enjoying this? You guys are getting a lot of information. You guys are loving the value you're getting from this. Like, let me know in the comment section, because we're going to continuously do this, because we got to reach more people. We got to reach hungry people. We got to reach people who never knew that we exist. We have to consistently do this in order for us to all be successful in this phlebotomy industry, because it's new for a lot of people, right? A lot of people are discouraged because of certain things, but now we can get that clarification. We can get that reassurance by joining these classes and being around other people who are like-minded, which is important, because your sister, your girlfriend, your best friend, they probably not even in this field. So talking to them will be hard and then discouraging because they don't understand it, versus being around other people who are here in it, wanting to win and help you win too. Okay, that's what it's all about. I swear to you, that's what it's all about, is getting the information and executing it. But guess what? Tabitha is going to only give you 20% of the information. Michael's going to only give you the 20% of the information. I'm going to only give you 20% of the information. You are the 80% of the execution, period. You have to execute. You have to put this work in. That's just what it is. We're going to give you the value, the information. That's our job, so that you can be successful. It's just now you giving that 80% of closing these deals and executing these plans for your mobile phlebotomy business, okay? What other questions do you guys got? Drop it in the comments. I know y'all got more questions. Thank you so much, Lydia. I appreciate that too. Any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, I see another question. Does Covenant Laboratory service South Carolina currently?
Yes.
Awesome. There you go. You got another question. I'm in Louisiana. Do I need an SOP if I'm starting my mobile phlebotomy business alone, is my question, or should I have one already? So when I get to, don't worry about that right now. That's not even needed for you to start a business. You worry about that when you have people working underneath you. You have to figure out what your procedures are first before you actually create this to give to others, So don't stress on those things. I promise you, everyone, I had a person that just stopped because she didn't know the taxonomy code for their MPI for their mobile phlebotomy business, which is 246 RP 1900X. But that doesn't mean that you stop, because not times out of 10, you don't even need an MPI to start it. It's good to have in case you get into these places to where you want to start a laboratory, so you got it out of the way. But don't let these small things, kind of be a roadblock when they're not really needed at the moment. That makes sense, okay? So don't worry about that right now. Granted, it's good to have later down the line so that you can tell your 1099 workers what your standard operating procedures are, when you created that connection and that facility contracted, but don't worry about that right now. I promise you. Promise you. Awesome. What is the best way to approach clients? Ooh. Anyone want to answer that one? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so I think the best way to approach a client is going to be offering them value. Okay, who here has gotten a free PDF from me? Raise your hand or comment the word me. Let's just be real. Who here has ever got a free PDF from me, whether it was a free nursing home contract, whether it was a free mileage form, whether it was a free MD playbook, so you know every specialty MD has, so that you know what type of blood work to offer them? Who here has gotten a free PDF from me on anything, comment the word me, right? Was that valuable? Yes or no, right? Was that valuable? Was that of value when I gave it to you? And I want you to understand this because you guys judged me based off of my free content or my free value that I gave to you, right? And that lets you know that later down the line, when I do pay, it's going to be valuable, right? Because you're going to judge me with my free stuff first before the paid stuff. That's just how it works. So to come to clients, when it comes to clients, to actually getting to them and approaching them, I need you to give away some free things, whether it's services, whether it's free content, whether it's free information. But again, like I told you in the leads slide that I showed you guys, we need to offer them lead magnets. And that's going to be in the sales and marketing. So if you guys are interested in that, that'll be starting in January. We will be having challenges, okay? So it's going to be so dope. There's going to be challenges done. There are going to be free challenges you can join, but there's going to be a VIP section too, to where we actually talk to the people that actually are doing the challenges, ask questions and stuff like that. But these people are waiting for you to create the content so they can come to you. Because who's here tired of chasing patients, right? You're tired of chasing patients. You try to chase it at the facility. So now we have to create content to where they're chasing after you based off of what you're putting out in the universe, into these fields, into these, social media platforms. The same way you got my free PDF and was able to give value is the same way you need to talk to that cholesterol patient and tell them what types of things they can do in a lifestyle to be better, to get phlebotomy services. Be creative. You have to think outside of the box. What did I do? I did distractions for patients when I was drawing blood for patients for Easy Stick Mobile. I was doing distractions. So for every person who was afraid of needles, I would bring animals to their house. I know, crazy, right? So I was going to be a zoologist before I got into like the mobile phlebotomy industry. And I love animals. So what I did was I would bring fire-bellied frogs over there in a little container, really cute, decorated really nice. I would bring goldfish. I would bring hermit crabs. And it's just a conversation breaker right there, but it just brings energy. It brings life. It brings substance to the whole procedure, because I'll ask them, are you fearful of needles? But just going above and beyond for your patients just make a big difference, because now you're going to be talked about in a good way because they never seen it happen. I did the aromatherapy machine. So I would have literally lavender scent or vanilla scent sitting in front of the patients to make it more of a luxury feel. You see how we're changing the atmosphere. You have the music playing, but you have to think outside of the box if you want to stand out in this business. Okay, take my idea, do it. But people want to see that because, again, having work done at your house or your home or wherever is a luxury. This is all luxury services. So make it luxury. Okay. Oh, Shanika just came in here. Hey, Shanika, you got a question? You got a live question, Shanika? How are you? Shanika, you there? All right, Shanika. Well, if you want to talk, Shanika, you guys unmute your mic. There you go. Hey, Shanika.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. What question?
Sorry, I was the proposal. I was trying to comment the proposal, but it wouldn't.
Oh.
Well, I did do the proposal special from the last live that you did.
Okay.
But I didn't know what was all really included in that. But it seemed like this was like a package deal or something.
Okay. So if you want, the package deal would be the business proposal, the business plan, and the business service agreement. They make up their own prices. They just tell me when they're having these promotions happen, and then I just put it out there for you guys to jump on and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I know I also was like, because I'm still like working on getting everything, because I really want to try to start putting my business out there, like, the beginning of the year sometime.
Okay.
And I guess I'm just having like trouble with like the website.
Who's doing your website?
Right now, nobody. I guess I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. Like
Okay,
I know Fiverr. I know heard of Fiverr before, but I guess I'm just trying to figure out like what all needs to be on it. You know what I mean?
So what here, let me see if I can show you this really quick. So everyone's here heard of Chat GPT, right? You heard of
Hmm.
Chat GPT, right?
Yes, I have.
All right, so I want you to go on there and literally you'll be able to know exactly what to put on a website for your mobile phlebotomy business. So let me see if I can just show you really quick. So you can just see, one moment, let me see if I can share my screen, just so that this could be something that you can get done, pretty quick. So here we are in ChatGPT. So for instance, let's just say I have a mobile phlebotomy business and I want to know what should I have on website so that my so that my patients know what service offer. So you click that, generate what you absolutely need for your mobile phlebotomy business website. So it's pretty fast, straight to the point, pretty easy. Just go here if you want to have an idea on what you want to have on your website for your mobile phlebotomy business. And then once you have someone delegated to do this, you can literally send them over this so that they know exactly what they should have for your website so they don't miss anything, okay?
Hmm. Okay.
Was that helpful?
Thank you. Yes. Yes, it was. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. No problem.
And I kind of got on the live a little late, as well. So
You came here.
I came in and then I had to get off and then I had to come back in. So I kind of missed a lot.
It's
So
okay.
yeah.
It's okay. I may make this a recording for you guys to have, so you guys can go over it, reach back out to us, and ask us questions if you guys want to. But you'll have the recording, so yeah, you guys don't worry. Especially if you guys already signed up with the email. So if you guys had signed up already or registered for this specific class, you guys will get an email for this specific class that we're having.
Okay. Because I did sign up for it.
Awesome. So you'll get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Khalil, I apologize, but I have to run. But
Yeah.
I did want to tell everyone, this is a great industry. I'm excited to be of assistance to anyone that I can. And like I said, text me first or email and, give me a couple of days, maybe 24 hours, but I will definitely get right back in contact with everyone, okay? But it's been a pleasure, everybody.
Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you. Until next time, we got to do it again. We got to keep it going. We got
Let me know.
We got people to talk to. We got connections to make. It's so important that we just continuously just talk to these phlebotomists and get them motivated to want to work with us, to want to start their business and be successful. That's what it's all about, is blessings.
Teamwork.
Yes.
All righty. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a great one.
You too.
Lydia, text me at any time. Miss Willa, please contact me, okay?
And here's her number
Thank
again
you.
for everyone.
Okay, bye-bye.
See, it's Tabitha. This is Tabitha's number, you guys. Again, screenshot it so you guys can have it for yourselves, and then reach out to her via text first. That's the first thing you guys need to do for her to respond back and know exactly who it is, okay? See ya. All right, any other questions for our lab director? And I got a special offer for you guys too, if you guys wait at the end. Got a special offer for you guys. It's gonna be a New Year's offer. It's gonna be a great one too. You guys are gonna love this. Okay, I see someone asked another question really quick. Let me see. This is a good question actually. Oh, I'm in PA. Can I partner with you? They're asking that, Michael.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, PA has the opportunity to order, so your own provider. I'm assuming they're being physician assistant. So yes, there's no doubt, and we can set you up to manage. So we can discuss and see how we can make it work.
Awesome. How do we determine pricing for different patient loads? That's going to determine based off of the conversation that you're having with these places, whether they email you or call you. If they say they have 150 patients, maybe to go into your discount pricing, meaning you give them a nice discount so that you can hit that sweet spot you originally wanted, or you can do tier-based pricing. If they have, let's just say, you want to offer 3 tiers. The first tier is the basic one, which is your draw fee of $50 for every patient, right? And then you have another tier to where it's, I don't know, $30 for the first 10 patients. Any other patients is going to be this amount, you see? So each tier is going to be different, you know, based off of how many patients are needing blood work done when you talk to that facility. So if they have 10 patients, and in order to save 15% off to that next tier, they have to get another 5. They're going to probably get their employees to get tested so they can meet that threshold, you see? We dive more into that in the sales and marketing because there's so many different ways to monetize and pitch your services to them so that they can see the value. But you need to understand that it's all based off of how many people are coming to you with, how many facilities are coming to you with patients, or how many patients need blood work done or lab work done, how frequently they need it done, you know, because if they have 150 patients, doesn't mean you're going to be drawing 150 people in a day. So we need to stretch it out so that we can come up with a pricing structure, okay? Because everyone needs to understand that they need a pricing structure for your patients, especially in your proposal. What about New Jersey? Yes, I'm sure they cover New Jersey as well, right, Michael?
It's actually one of the first places we set up the mobile phlebotomy. It was one of Khalil's mentees that set up and got this idea kicked off. So yes.
Awesome.
And that business would work more likely with Three Rivers. If it's in the north, I try to ship the business over there.
Awesome. What would that approach work for marketing to doctors' offices? If you're referring to the previous conversation. So the way you market to doctor's office, you want to have an MD specialty. I actually have it on Instagram. If you go on my Instagram, you're able to see the playbook that I give to you guys for free. So here, I'll unlock that right now for you guys to have. So all you need to do is go to my Instagram and you'll get the MD playbook. So the MD playbook works like this. For every MD you contact, they'll have a specific specialty they'll focus on for blood work. Then you offer it to them in your pitch. So cardiology will need CBC testing, urology will need urine testing done. General practitioners will just need STDs, hepatitis, you see? So we need to know what type of doctors we're approaching, which is why I always say do your marketing research. And the best to do that is with your zip code marketing, knowing what types of facilities you want to target. Name dropping, because you know this doctor's information, you've done the research on them, you know what type of doctor they are. So now you know what type of blood work they need, okay? So you have to, know that. So I'm going to open it up for you guys right now. So all you would need to do is go to my Instagram, and I literally just turned it on. Bam. So you guys have it. So go to my Instagram and literally DM the word playbook, and you'll have the MD playbook, and it's going to be completely free. So you know exactly how to market to these specific doctors, okay? MD playbook. All right, you guys, we got a couple more minutes. Delana, is there any way you can do a live for the true beginners, starting from the bottom, to help us get to the point to where we can understand all the information dropping now? I'm going to have an offer for you that you cannot resist at the very end. So make sure you're here at the end to see.
Hey, Khalil, I need to run also.
Okay, no problem. So let me
appreciate everyone. If you have any questions, you got our contact information, please reach out. And we'll go from there. Good luck, and look forward to talking to everyone soon.
Yes, thank you so much, Michael. And here's this information at the very bottom for everyone. Make sure you screenshot it so you're able to have access. Okay, let me remove this person. Okay, awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy this. You guys got a lot of information, a lot of questions answered. Listen, this is the direction we're trying to go. Here, I want you guys to see me. Clear. There we go. I want you guys to be able to understand that when you do start your mobile phlebotomy business, it's more than just starting it and then expecting patients to just come to your lab. We need to understand the logistics, the marketing, the laboratories, the partnerships. You can't do this by yourself. You can start it by yourself, in the very beginning, but as you grow or want to scale, we have to have people working for us. We have to have people in these fields, with us too, because we can't be on the north side and the south side at the same time, right? So we need to understand and digest all of that, okay? Let me see if I got any more questions really quick, because That's a good one. I want you guys to all win. So next year we're doing a big release. A big release. It's going to be happening on January 4th. I know some people actually signed up for it because we had a last masterclass and we went over the leads and stuff for this offer. Now, this offer is, I only did it for 10 people for the last one. For this one, I'm going to open it up for another 10 because it's just going to be for those 10 people. And then it's going to be another one for you guys for just 10 more people. So it'll cover the 3 calls with me, which is going to be very, very important with your mobile phlebotomy business. So this is going to be mentorship and coaching. This is going to be the group session that we're going to have on January the 4th. Now, I know everybody's going to be turning up on New Year's and having a good time. So we're going to meet on January 4th. It's going to be 2 times at 10 o'clock a.m. And there's going to be another one at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be 1 hour ahead. So it'll be 11 o'clock your time on the East Coast or 7 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. And we're going to have also sales and marketing, because you need to understand that whether you're brand new, whether you're a seasoned, everyone should know and understand sales and marketing for your mobile phlebotomy business. Okay, you need to know that. And then we're going to have the challenges, which I'm so excited. That's the best thing I'm so excited for, is going to be the challenges, because everyone's going to be signed up for the challenge. I promise you, because now you're going to feel like, hey, I want to do this challenge so that we can all talk and collaborate. I can see what other people are doing. I can get more information. So you're going to have access to all of that. So group session, you'll have the one-to-one services with me. So we're going to have 3 calls together. We're going to be having you into the VIP group challenges, which is good, the sales and marketing. And that's all going to be given to you guys for just $97. Now, the price for mentorship and coaching is going to be going up. So it'll be at $19.97, so $1,997. That's going to be the new price for mentorship and coaching if you guys wanted that one-to-one coaching and mentorship. But for you guys, because you guys stayed here for the very end, I'm doing it for just 10 people. So if you guys are interested in the mentorship and coaching, and if you guys already made payment, you guys will receive an email on New Year's just saying that we're so excited to have you. Can't wait to meet you and talk to you and everything else, and be prepared for the 4th. So if you guys want that, I would need you guys to comment the word me in the chats below so that I can send you over the link. I'm just doing the first 10 people. Don't take it harsh, nothing personal. I just want to make sure that I give you guys as much value, conversation, and information on not just starting your business, but marketing it and selling it the right way. So you get partnered with these laboratories, get into these nursing homes, group homes, doctors' offices, have the best proposal you need, understand what you need to do to be successful. Because I won't say it's not hard. It's just you need the information to understand what you need to do. Can we all agree to that, right? So if you guys want that, this is a great deal. Again, prices are going to go up because I've been helping out hundreds of people start their business, making thousands of dollars weekly, daily. Like, it's so possible. It's here. That's why I have great people working with me. I have great people here asking questions, answering questions. I need you guys to be in this too, 100,000%. So if you guys are interested, that's going to go for just $97. Again, that's a one-time payment. Once you make that one-time payment, you're stuck with me for 3 calls, and we're going to have a group session so you can meet and talk to other people and collaborate. But again, you cannot beat that. You cannot beat that. So just comment the word me. I have the link sent over to you. Once you make that payment, again, it's all up in 2024. So let me know. Here, I'll give you over here. Let me give you the link. Someone just message me. Thanks for the gems. No problem. I don't have Instagram. You got to get it on Instagram. So what you can do is shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll have it sent over to you. It's just a link, okay? My Instagram is going to be Easy Stick Mobile. If you guys haven't joined my Instagram or haven't, added me on Instagram, it's Easy Stick Mobile, letter E, letter Z, Stick Mobile. So there it is right here in this area, Easy Stick Mobile. And then for the payments for the mentorship and coaching that will happen on the 4th, everything will happen on the 4th. So that's the first time we're going to all meet as a group. And after we meet with the group, you guys will actually have the program too. So you guys can go over everything for your business. And I literally will walk you through what you need to do, why you need to do it, and when it needs to be done. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to hold you accountable of your crap. Okay, because we need that. Some people need fire underneath their feet. I'm going to ask you questions on why it's not done and how it needs to be done and what you need to have done by the next time I meet you. Not playing no more. Not playing. My price is going up. I'm being more strict with y'all. So if you guys want that, again, it's only $97, one-time payment. Once you do that, we'll get started on the 4th. You guys will receive an email on the 1st, which is next Sunday. So look out for an email from us. And yeah, does anyone have any questions? I can't wait for the sales and marketing and then the VIP challenges, because the challenges is going to be more so setting you guys up for doing more marketing and being in front of the camera. So we're going to be in front of cameras, like literally talking to your customers. Hey, my name is 123 Mobile Phlebotomy Services, and we're offering services for patients at their homes, hotels, college dorms, work areas to make it convenient for patients who are bedbound, immobile, disabled, whatever. But if you guys want to, you see where we're going with this, right? That's the energy I want you guys to be on. And it's so in there, but you just need to know how to do it. And don't be afraid to look stupid in front of camera. You can't be afraid to look stupid in front of camera, because there's going to be somebody who's going to be invested into you. They're going to understand you. They're going to relate to you. They're going to feel like, hey, she's comfortable to talk to. She's approachable. Okay. So very, very important. Okay. I got 3 people already. All right. We're going down. We're going down. Okay. 3 people signed up. Thank you so much. Now, again, once you guys receive the email on Sunday, look out for a group meeting on the 4th so that we can just discuss any and everything about your mobile phlebotomy business. But we're going to have the one-to-ones too. So 3 calls are going to be with me. You'll probably get most of your information on the 1st and 2nd call. 3rd call is just like a follow-up, just to make sure you're doing everything, because I want you to have every single piece of mobile phlebotomy so you can get ready to work with Michael. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Any questions at all? Thank you. The MD playbook is so helpful. Thank you. Thank you. I put a lot of work into that. Put a whole lot of work into that. So the MD playbook is definitely needed, so you know exactly what type of specialties these doctors are doing, so you can offer the type of blood work or services for your mobile phlebotomy business. You need that playbook. You just need it. You need it. You absolutely need it. Okay. Here is the link for the $97. Once you make that payment, I'll get notification. My assistant will let me know if I don't see it, because I'll be talking to someone else on my meeting in a little bit. I actually have in 15 minutes. Okay. But once that last 10th person, or I'm sorry, that 11th person tries to make payment, it won't go through. And if it doesn't go through, it's because we hit that limit. I don't want to have a whole lot of people, because I want to be intimate with you guys so that I know you, we have a relationship, and we can just talk and discuss your business and knowing what you need to do. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, 2024, here we come. No excuses at all. You cannot beat this. I'm going to give you the value, what you need, what you don't need. Stop wasting your time on certain things. Don't waste your money on this. Don't get all of these point of care testing because you're not going to use them, because they're going to expire, because you need a lab director, because you need all of that makes sense. And I just want to make sure that it's embedded into you guys so you guys can get prepared for this laboratory partnership. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions? The link is right here. So screenshot the link. Oh, you got another person. Oh, you guys are getting it. Welcome aboard. Welcome everyone who's made payment and who's joined. You guys aren't playing. That's what I want to see. Hungry people. Hungry. Can you please put the email for payment in the comment? Here, it's right here in the comments. I'm only doing 10. I have to be, and I'm being so thorough about it, because I want to know y'all. I want to get to know y'all. I want to know your business. I want to know your goals. I want to know, what are you afraid of doing? Meaning, if you're afraid to market, if you're afraid to do sales, if you don't know how to price for your services, which is a big one, if you're just sticking to that $65, how do you expect to have leverage, or how do you know how to leverage your services? All of that is needed to know. Okay. But I need you guys to come to me with 80%. I'm gonna give you that 20%. I need you guys to come with the energy. Listen, I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I've been in this game for almost 2.5, 3 years now, so something's working. I need you guys to be motivated, dedicated, and ready for this. So if you guys are ready, just comment the word 1, and I'll know that I'll be seeing you guys on the 4th. So who's going to be here? I already got 3 people. Who else is going to be here on the 4th? Who am I going to see on the 4th? Comment the number 1. Let me know who's going to be here, so I can be like, listen, I can't wait to see you. The link is in the comments right here. So the link is right here in the comment section. Let me know if you can see it. There you go. There we go. Okay, can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see In and Out Mobile Labs. I can't wait to see you. Come with your energy. Come with questions. I want y'all to all come with at least 10 questions pertaining to your mobile phlebotomy business, please, so that we can just get a lot of stuff out of the way in these conversations. Yes, Lorena, you should be in it 100%. Everything's going to come out on the 1st of January. So get your welcome. You're going to get your welcome call on the 1st. Is a CLIA lab business profitable? Absolutely. That's a specific niche. So if you're going to be focusing on point of care testing or rapid testing, that's going to be like your target audience or your target people or population is going to be point of care testing, POCT. But yeah, it's definitely profitable. Definitely. How long is the program? It's yours forever. So you're going to get the actual program. Here, let me see if I can show you really quick what it looks like, just so you can see. Let me see, products. So let's go to this course. Of course, you're going to meet with me, of course, but we're going to be here. Let me share this with you. This is all going to come with the $97. Okay, so here it is right here. Let me share it with you so you can see really quick. Bam. All right, you guys see that? So you're going to go over all of this. And I have coaching calls too. So you get to see other people's conversations with me in group coachings and one-to-one coaching, because maybe you had a question that you didn't even think about until someone said it, right? We have benefits of a mobile phlebotomy business, forming your LLC in your business. You get a free mobile phlebotomy business template. You get the domain and website we go over. There's general state licenses in certain states we go over. We go over sharps and disposals. We go over all the laws, tort law, ADA law, ECRA law. Like all of this is going to be given to you. The vendors list is going to be given to you. The CLIA waiver video is going to go over everything about, CLIA, how to fill it out, why it's important. All of this is going to be given to you. So that comes with the $97 on top of the mentorship and the group coaching and the VIP access. So you guys can actually collaborate, talk, and we go over these challenges, okay? Because I'm going to test you and I'm going to challenge you, and you need to do it. I'm sorry. You just need to do it. I don't want to waste your time. Don't waste my time. I want you guys to be uncomfortable doing this stuff. So for every error, we can just correct it so we can be better people. Does anyone have any other questions? Anyone have any other questions? Okay, just comment the number 1 so I can know I'm gonna see you. Hey, Nelly. Awesome. Can't wait to see you too. So the link again is right here. Here it is, screenshot it, or here, I'll put it in the comments for you guys to copy and paste it too, so you guys can do it that way as well. And yeah, I'll just sit around for a little bit because I got a couple of minutes. I got 10 minutes actually, so that I can, until I have to get into my meeting. You can't comment on the live. Oh, you guys can't comment on the live. You guys are on Instagram. I completely forgot. I'm sorry. Let me see. So what I'll do is, thank you so much. This is great. Okay, awesome. So the 97 covers the mobile phlebotomy program, which you see right here. It's yours forever. This is a value of $297. It's given to you for $97 on top of the mentorship and coaching, which is value for now $997 until next year, which is January 1st for $1,997. So $1,997. So that'll be given to you 3 calls. We're going to have 3 calls together, coaching calls. We're going to have the group coaching on the 4th of January. We meet everybody. We talk about everything, where you are with your business. I answer every single question until the last person has that question answered. You're going to go over sales and marketing with me. So you're going to have access to that, while other people have to pay a monthly subscription to join that class. Because that's going to be a monthly subscription. You pay your $97, you have access to it forever. And we're going to be going over in-depth stuff. So here, like what we talked about before, and next week, we're going to be talking about warm leads. So you guys will be giving a script so you guys can know how to reach out to these warm patients or these warm facilities who actually like your services and are interested in that, okay? So here, let me just show you this really quick. 1 second. Show you this. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so let me remove this one at the stage. So that'll be this right here, which we're going to go over, just so that you can have a mindset of an entrepreneur in phlebotomy. Okay, so we want to talk about, where's it at? I was on the other slide, sorry. But we're going to go over all of this. But the next one's going to be warm call, cold calling, which is important too, because we need to know all the marketing aspects of your business. And yeah, it's definitely valuable. It's definitely something not a lot of people are doing, but we need to be at a place to where we are uncomfortable. We are trying to be better, phlebotomy CEOs, understanding that it's more than just specialty labs out there. It's more than just sneak peek. It's more than just request a test. It's more than just Ulta. So if you're partnered with Ulta, that's a great start, but we want money. We want the bag. We want to actually start to generate revenue. You know what I mean? So, and on a consistent basis every day, that's the direction that we're going into with your mobile phlebotomy business. But we need to understand how to set it up, how to close sales, and how to market it. Okay. So again, $97, 3 calls, coaching, group session. You get the program, all yours. And yeah, we get the VIP challenges, which I can't wait for. First challenge is going to be on the 16th of July. I'm sorry, July. Oh my gosh, the 16th of January. So welcome. Oh my gosh, we got 5 more people. That's it. 5 more people. That's it. Then we're closing it out. And then I will be seeing you guys on the 4th. You guys will receive an email on the 1st. Does anyone have any other questions? Hey, Nikita, can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you. Y'all better come with that energy too. Y'all better be excited. It's 2024. Y'all better listen, the mindset better be there. The drive better be there, because I'm going to feed off of that. And I'm going to give you more than what you actually need, because I'm all about giving you more and more information and more value. So there's no excuse for failure. Okay. So again, comment the number 1 if you guys are interested. Comment the number 1 if you guys want to be in this class. Comment the number 1 if I want to see you on the 4th. Comment the number 1 if you're ready to execute your mobile phlebotomy business. Okay. Again, we need these coaching calls. We need these one-to-ones. We need to be in these spaces in order for us to grow our business and be successful. Okay. What do we DM again? Is it MD? No, you're going to DM Playbook, like Playboy, but Playbook. You can do it together. You can do it separate. Either one is fine. And you'll have that PDF sent right over to you. Okay. I can't wait to see you, Nikita. You better come with that energy. I'm gonna write your name down, because I remember you. Because you talking. I love energy like that. I'm like, Nikita, I remember you from the live. Listen, I can't wait to meet y'all. I can't wait. Lorena, okay, there we go. Does anyone have their mobile phlebotomy business up and running right now? Does anyone have a phlebotomy business currently running right now? Let me know in the comment section, because I want to know where you are with your business so that I can answer some questions right here. I got 5 minutes. That's my problem. I'm always trying to over deliver, and I love that I'm able to talk to y'all and be able to, just be open and honest. But that's like a problem and a curse at the same time, because I'll be talking to y'all and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got a meeting. But I just love to give you guys overvalue. There's nothing like a person who just overvalues the information, and a person who isn't afraid to speak. I'm sorry, a person who's afraid to speak, those people that you go to and they're afraid to give you more information, or they want to charge you extra for more information and stuff like that. The reason why they're doing that is because they don't know enough. Remember that. A person who's afraid to talk or tell you information don't know enough, because I can tell you everything about starting a business until I'm blue in the face, but there's so much other things that you need to do and learn on that road too. Okay. So that's going to be very, very important. So if they're charging $700, $500, whatever for information, and as you're talking to them, they don't want to give you more because they feel like, hey, that's what I give in my paid program. They don't know enough. Okay, because I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna tell you what you need and what you don't need. Just trust me throughout this journey. I was around trustworthy people in this industry. I'm still around trustworthy people. I have a very, very good reputation. I want to keep it up. So I just want to give you guys information and overvalue for your mobile phlebotomy services and mentorship and coaching. So I can't wait to see my number 1s. I can't wait to see y'all. I can't wait to see you, Nelly, Nikita, Lorena. Listen, I can't wait. You graduated in August. Congratulations. Congratulations. Awesome. Awesome. We love to see that. I love to hear that. All right. I got like, what, 3 minutes? Okay. So I'm going to clock out of here really quick, you guys. I can't wait to see everyone who is going to be in the mentorship and coaching. It's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait to talk to you guys. We have space for just a few more people. And then, yeah, we're going to pretty much go from there. Does anyone else have any questions? Just shoot me a DM here. And I'm going to also, I have, oh, one second. Let me take this banner off really quick. Damn, I have it up, but I started booking patients or contract when I'm eager to do overwhelming. It's okay. Overwhelming. Listen, overwhelming can be an okay thing because you just get excited. You don't know what to do next. You don't know. Trust me, I get it. Let me be the coach that's going to relax you, tell you what you do and you don't need, okay? Because I've been there, and I see people every day who are in that place, but you're worried about the wrong things. And if you continuously worry about these things, it will hinder your growth, okay? You just have to be persistent. Y'all know what I love doing this, okay? So I'm gonna bring out my book, okay? So you guys can see this, and this is important. What I tell you guys all the time is this, all right? I love reading, okay? Entrepreneurship starts with reading, okay? Because if your mind's not right, your business won't be right. Make sure you guys screenshot this. Oops, fell out my hand. By Napoleon Hill. Screenshot, Think and Grow Rich, okay? One of my favorite chapters is going to be persistent, okay? Because a lot of people give up on stuff, right? And then they give up and they're so close to that finish line. So let me just read this to you, especially for the person who is worried, who is trying, who has tried and gave up, So I want to read this to you really quick. Let me find this chapter really quick. Don't leave. It's meant for you. Stay here. Don't leave. Don't leave. If you're hearing this right now, it's for you. Oh, here it is. Chapter 9. Here it is. You guys ready? I like to mark up my book too and stuff. All right. So sometimes it appears that there is a hidden guide whose duty is to test men throughout all sorts of discouraging experiences. Who here has ever felt discouraged when you started your mobile phlebotomy business? Who here has ever been discouraged when trying to get patients? Who here has ever been discouraged when trying to partner with different laboratories, contract with nursing homes, group homes, and doctor's offices, right? Listen, okay? So the hidden guide's duty is to test men through all sorts of discouraging experiences. Those who pick themselves up after defeat, like that one woman who came on here, she picked herself up after defeat. She even came and told us that she failed. Can we all agree to that? You guys remember that, right? It's a testimony. Listen. So those who pick themselves up after defeat and keep trying arrives, and the world cries, bravo, I knew you can do it. The hidden guide lets no one enjoy great achievements without passing the persistence test. Those who can take it those who can't take it simply do not make the grade. Those who can take it, right? Because that woman's coming back. She wants to keep going, even though she says she failed, right? But listen, those who can take it are bountifully rewarded for their persistence. They receive as their compensation whatever goal they are pursuing. That is not all. They also receive something infinitely more important than material compensation, and that's the knowledge that every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. Drops mic. Bam. Drops mic. Y'all felt that? Who felt that? Who felt that? That's for you. And that's for the person who just wanted to give up, the person who failed at first, but now they keep trying. You know what I mean? So again, it's all about your persistence in this business and just being positive, and you will be successful. Okay. You're trying to, okay. Just make sure you come to our class and you can learn how to do the marketing. Okay. Yes. Get this one, Kamisha. Get this one. This is a good start. Think and Grow Rich. I have a few other books too, but I want you guys to start here. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is another one too. Every entrepreneur should read that. But yeah, so let me get to this meeting. I'm a minute late because I'm giving you guys overvalue, like I said, but it's okay because I'm gonna give the next person overvalue and the next person overvalue. I just love to give you guys information to be the best. Yes, everyone will receive an email on the 1st. Fresh start, new email. you guys will get it on the 1st. So look out on the 1st. You guys will receive it. And then on the 4th, we will meet at either 10 o'clock a.m. or 6 o'clock p.m. And it'll say that on the email when you get it on the 1st. Okay. We want to have a fresh start on all of this. So make sure you check your emails on the 1st. Okay. You're guaranteed to get an email 100,000%. I'm going to make sure my assistants get it. I'm going to make sure you guys get it. Okay. So I'll see you guys on the 4th. Look out for our emails on the 1st, January 1st, new year, new beginnings, new goals. So have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. And, I'll talk to you guys soon. Atomic Habits is really good. I have that book. Yes. It's really good. It's really good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I will be seeing you guys soon. Again, make sure you guys grab that link so you guys can have access to the class that's going to be happening. It's a limited spots. So make sure you guys grab it, and I'll talk to you guys soon.